Hello! In today's video, I want to talk about the Tinder Swindler. And in case you've been living under a rock and don't know what that is the latest Netflix documentary about a con artist that has taken the world by storm over the past few days. And I have some thoughts about it. This is not a review of the documentary, so hopefully there are not going to be any spoilers for you, but just to be safe, skip the video, watch the documentary, and then come back here. This is basically my reaction to the world's reaction to this documentary. After watching the documentary, the first thing that I did was go to social media to see how people were reacting to it because I was personally infuriated and I expected people to react the same way that I did, but I was wrong. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So here are a few things that I realized after seeing the world's reaction to the documentary on social media. I'm just airing out my frustration, okay? Bear with me. The first thing is, the justice system is broken. The fact that this guy is still roaming free, living his life, while these women pay these debts for the rest of their lives is insane. There are loopholes in our systems that allow people to get away with the unthinkable. The system doesn't work for everyone, it doesn't serve everyone, and therefore it's broken. The second thing that I realized was that women's rights may have moved slightly forward, but the world hasn't. Now, I come from a part of the world where the state of women's rights is not exactly fantastic. And I always thought, the rest of the world had it better than we do. I was sadly mistaken. I mean, yes, the rest of the world does have it slightly better, but it's still bad. There were mainly two reactions to the women in this documentary. The first one was, these women are naive, stupid, dumb, and they deserve everything that they got. The other reaction was, these women are gold diggers, and so they deserve everything that they got. I think the way that the majority of the world still views women is extremely backwards. And I hate to admit it, but it's true. We still look at women as second-class citizens. And it's 2022, people. When are you gonna get with the program? If we turned the tables and it was a woman who conned 3 men, she would be labeled a bitch. And these 3 men would be victims. What I find insane is that people actually love the con artist. Yeah, they do. And if you're shocked, then I was just as shocked as you are. As I was watching the documentary, I kind of went on Instagram and I looked up this guy and I saw the number of followers he had, and he had like 100,000 followers. A day later, after I watched the documentary, he had almost 215,000 followers. He doubled his followers overnight. To me, that is absolutely shocking. I think it's insane that there are people who think that this guy is a hero, that think this entire situation is funny. And I think it's even more insane that people don't realize the power of their social currency. Following someone on social media is social currency. Giving a like to this YouTube video is social currency. It's you telling me that you like this content. It's you telling the world that this content is good. When you follow someone on Instagram or subscribe to someone on YouTube, you give them power to expand their presence on social media and they become a figure. So what is everybody doing following this con artist? And he's not like a politician or a president or somebody who has a direct impact on your life that you need to follow them so that you know what you're up against or what they are doing. There's nothing to be informed about. This is just a regular person who conned other people. Why would you follow him? If you think this person is a hero, or if you think that what he did was smart or funny, then I got news for you. You are morally corrupt. There's no two ways about it. And I think it's hilarious that people think these women were naive or dumb or stupid. I don't know if you all noticed, but these women are from Norway, Sweden, and the Netherlands. 2 Nordic countries and the Netherlands. These countries consistently show up as some of the happiest countries in the world. In fact, from 2013 until today, every time that the World Happiness Report has published its annual ranking of countries, the 5 Nordic countries turn up in the top 10, with Nordic countries occupying the 3 top spots in 2017, 2018, and 2019. So 3 years in a row. These are countries where there is social justice. These are countries that are socialist, that are built on the foundation of honesty, of truth-telling, of being trustworthy. They come from countries where you are expected to be nice, to be polite, to be trustworthy, to be honest, to tell the truth, to live with integrity. And of course, not everybody in these countries is this way, but for the most part, these are what these people are about. These people are good people, and they are used to living life in a certain way. They are not like the rest of the world. And the fact that the rest of the world thinks that they are dumb or naive is really, really sad to me, because it means that you have been messed up by your governments, by your life circumstances, and that you really don't live in a place where you can trust people. And that's me, honestly. I live in a place where when somebody is kind to me, I am mesmerized. I find it magnificent, and that should be the norm. We should be trustworthy, polite. We should say thank you. We should say please. We should be good people. And the fact that when people show us a hint of kindness, we think they're dumb or naive or stupid. I hate to say this, but I feel sorry for every single person who thinks these women are naive or dumb or stupid. Because you live in a world where you cannot trust people, where you live in a world where you expect people to steal from you, to take advantage of you. These women are not idiots. These women have been raised on a set of morals and values that are completely different from yours. And somebody from my part of the world went there and took advantage of their honesty, their purity, and their goodness. That's really what happened. And if you are placing the blame on these women, I'm sorry, but you are wrong, because they genuinely thought they were helping out a partner or a friend or somebody who was in need. Pernilla gave up her savings for her friend because she knew somehow that her friend was a billionaire and that he was going to pay her back. She's a good friend. She's a good person. She did what a good friend would do. And instead, she's being called many things on the internet for being a good friend. We would all be incredibly lucky to have Pernillas in our lives. Finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is luxury. I think it's insane that we live in a world where there are children dying of starvation and lack of clean water, and then you have idiots who want so much money to wear certain brands and drive certain cars and live certain lifestyles. Why do luxury brands exist again? I'm not sure. I don't think it's cool for people to buy luxury items. I really don't. Why can't we all wear good clothes, drive good cars, eat good food, go to good places without the social status that comes with that? Why is social status still a thing anyway? Shouldn't we all be equal at this point in time in 2022? You know, there was a study done by Princeton University in 2010 that found that making $75,000 a year per person is the sweet spot for happiness. The study looked at the connection between how much money people make and what their emotional well-being was like. And they realized that any money that you make over $75,000 per year does not contribute to your happiness and emotional well-being as a person. And this is my question, is why do these extremely over-the-top luxurious places and restaurants and brands exist? Because the fact that they exist is why people like this guy in the documentary had to steal so much money, because he wanted to live that lifestyle, because he wanted to be that person. In my opinion, he was just making up for his lack of skills or his lack of confidence. I don't know what it is, but there is definitely a psychological reason why he wanted to live that lifestyle so badly that he had to con people all over the world. I think it's nuts. Okay, this was my little rant about the Tinder Swindler. Have you seen it? Have you not? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.